This next lady, she's visiting us from America. You might have seen her all over television, Jimmy Kimmel and Conan and all those things. We're really happy to have her here. Everybody, please give it up for Angelina Spicer.
Yeah! Thank you, Jeremy. Ouch, yeah, what's going on, Israel? How you doing? I have been in Israel for exactly 12 days. 12 days I've been in Israel, and I've had my luggage stolen. I've been in a bomb shelter and survived a terror attack. Yeah, I guess that's what most people just call a Tuesday. Yeah, I'm like, damn, is y'all's tourism, national tourism on vacation too? I want to go on vacation. I love Israel. I love y'all. I feel like Israelis are like black people. Everybody has a cousin who does something that you might need. You know. I was like, man, I'm going to Israel. Oh, I have a cousin. My cousin Chen, call Chen. I'm like, all right, call Chaimuchka. I'm going to call Chaimuchka. I promise. I'm going to call Chaimuchka. I'm actually from New York. I'm from Brooklyn. Yeah. I'm actually from the Lubavitch capital of the world. But I hate, now that I live in LA, actually, and I hate telling girls in LA that I'm from Brooklyn, because they're always like, oh my gosh, I love Brooklyn. Brooklyn's amazing. Brooklyn is like fucking badass. I'm like, girl, you don't know Brooklyn. Okay. You know Carroll Gardens, Brooklyn Heights, where they filmed The Cosby Show. I'm from Bed-Stuy, Do or Die, where they filmed a family of 4 getting shot on the 11 o'clock news. You know? But Brooklyn has changed. I don't know if many of y'all have been back to Brooklyn, but Brooklyn has changed, especially Bed-Stuy. It's like all the bad stuff is still there. It's just been hipstered up. You know, like you can still get your heroin, but now you can wash it down with kale chips. When I grew up in Brooklyn, I grew up on murder burgers, AKA White Castle. Right, y'all know White Castle. Well, we call them murder burgers. We call them murder burgers because you eat a burger and 2 hours later it's a crime scene in the bathroom. And we call them murder burgers because going to get a burger, you might actually get murdered. Murder burgers. Speaking of murder, I'm a new mom. Yeah. Don't clap. It's terrible. It's fucked up. It's fucked up. New motherhood. I saw you in the back, girl. Right, sitting next to the bar. You are drunk. That's why you clap so hard for me being a new mother. It's terrible. You know, after I had my baby, I realized that everyone is a liar. They lie. Right, she's cracking up because they're trying to pressure you, right? It's like people, they see, you know, that you're out here, like, no stretch marks, empty uterus, like, out here thriving, drinking, having all the sex you want. And they're like, ooh, let's get her. Don't fall for it, girl. They are liars. They lie because they want to see you suffer. Yeah. They do. They want to see you suffer, especially people on Facebook. They post these pictures, perfect pictures, of them and their babies. And they're like, oh my gosh, I love being a mother. Oh, it's just such a fulfilling moment in my life. It's like my heart is beating outside of my body. I pushed my baby out. I was like, I made a mistake. What's the return policy? They lie. They don't tell you the truth. They don't tell you that after you have a baby, your vagina breaks. Doesn't work anymore. It's like it broke in half and you just dragging your uterus down the street. It hurts. You can't laugh. You can't cough. You can't sit. One time I sneezed and it felt like I dropped a bag of change. I was like, oh, where's that shekel? Give me that shekel. You can't bend down. It's awful. And people lie, they don't tell you. They don't tell you that if you breastfeed, your vagina is dry. No moisture. It's like all the wetness is going through your nipples and your vagina is dry. That like the Negev, you know? Just dry. It's parched. And you tell your doctor, you're like, oh, I'm a little dry. Can I get a little help? She's like, oh, just use some lube. Lots and lots of lube. I'm like, how about no dick? Like, that's an option too, right? He was the first one to laugh because men, they're always like, they're just ready to jump right back on in there, you know? They're like, oh, wow, oh yeah, it's been 6 weeks, come on. Let's get jiggy with it. I'm like, How about you stick your penis in a pile of sandpaper? It'll feel the same. They lie. They don't tell you that you could get postpartum depression. I know it's a white woman's disease, but I got it. Okay, I got it. I was looking around like, how the hell did I, with all this melanin, get postpartum depression? Bruh, it's crazy. They lie. They don't tell you that after you have a baby, you start to hate your husband. It's just what happens. It's like the first rule of Fight Club. Have a baby with somebody. I remember him sleeping peacefully in the middle of the night. My breasts were swollen. I'm spraying the walls. And he's sleeping like he's on his 8th dream. And I'm like, I just want to. Everybody who meets my husband thinks he's Jewish, actually. But he's not. He's just regular white. Yeah. But I don't get it. I don't see how people think that he's Jewish. I think because he wears suits and he does have glasses and a prominent nose. But he's not Jewish, so it has not opened any doors in Hollywood. He's not chosen, he is posing. I'm like, damn. But he looks really opposite of me, honestly. He looks like a combination of like, Where's Waldo and Rachel Maddow. Yeah, do y'all know Rachel Maddow? Y'all look confused. You don't know Rachel Maddow. Where's Waldo? Part 2. Okay, that's what my husband, basically the opposite of this. And when we're together, people always think that he's my agent. And I'm like, what? I wish I had an agent. And girls are like, oh my gosh, but Angelina, you found the one. You have a husband. Bitch, I'd rather have an agent. And people assume all kinds of things about me because my husband is Jewish. They assume that, you know, I gave up on trying to find a good black man, that, you know, I needed to marry a white man to make it in Hollywood, or I don't like black people. And they're right. Fuck them. My husband's a lawyer, but the broke kind. He's poor. We are poor. That is us. Do you know Johnny Cochran?
Yeah.
Yeah, he's the white Johnny Cochran if Johnny Cochran was broke. It's my husband. I just want to make postpartum trendy, you know? Like kale. You know, like, because kale was a garnish. Nobody touched it. Everybody just looked at it right next to the red meat or right next to some potatoes. Nobody looked at kale. But like one time a celebrity was just like, all I eat is kale. And now everybody wants fucking kale. They're like, oh my gosh, kale, kale, kale. Now kale has a billboard. Kale has a website. Kale has a publicist. Kale got an agent before I did. Kale. Like, I just want to make postpartum trendy, but I hate saying postpartum depression. You know, you say postpartum depression, it just sounds like, damn, bitch, you down. So I just say PPD. That's cute, right? Sounds like a cute finger sandwich. You know, a little PPD. But like, we need a celebrity to make it trendy. You know, people don't hop on trends until it's a celebrity endorses it. All we have are like Hayden Panettiere. Nobody knows her. Brooke Shields. We need Beyonce. Like, imagine if Beyonce said she had postpartum depression. Everybody be like, ooh, Beyonce, postpartum, sign me up. PPD, PPD, PPP, PPP. Y'all have been great. I'm Angelina Spicer. Thank y'all so much. Thank you, Israel.
Give it back, Angelina, everybody. Yeah, amazing job.